If you ever thought about becoming an entrepreneur, the time is right now. If you are somebody that's coming out of school and you're uncertain about what you want to do with your life, entrepreneurship is definitely a viable option. If you've been on your job for the last 10 or 15 years but not seeing that this is going to be the way you want to retire, entrepreneurship is definitely an option. If you are retiring right now and you don't have enough money that you feel like to survive for the rest of your years, entrepreneurship is definitely an option. I went on and created this phenomenal training manual, You Won't Starve, Key Principles of Entrepreneur Development. It is for you. It's for anybody who's having a hard time making that decision, crossing over from 9 to 5 to doing your own thing by yourself. You Won't Starve, Key Principles of Entrepreneur Development will be the piece. It's a training manual to take you right there to the top. It is for you. If you don't have it, go get it. www.jhaleem.com right now. Peace. What's up, y'all? It's your boy J Haleem, and we are back for another session of In the Studio. Listen, I went and found somebody who's going to be, I know by the end of this, we're going to be good friends because I'm an author. If you know me, I'm a full-time author. Love books, read every single day. I'm not just saying it just because he's here, but I had to find somebody who's in the book space. I mean, we're kind of nerding out right now. We're going to nerd out. We're going to talk about books. We're going to talk about the book business. But I'm excited about it because I think more people need to talk about the book business. I don't think there's enough conversation about it. And I think there's a lot of stupid people walking around. I think they won't be as stupid if they read books. So I got this brother that come into the studio. Thank you so much. You guys take the time to give a round of applause to the one and only Joshua Dana. No problem. How was that intro? It was great. Listen, man. No, I really do love books. I wish I would have got on it a whole lot longer. I mean, earlier. I'm sorry. I am a college graduate. I did not give a damn about books in college. I read what I needed to read to get out of college, like a lot of us. But it got to a point, I say about 10, 11 years, no, about 12 years ago, I picked up a book, T.D. Jakes' book, and I couldn't stop reading. I worked the night shift, and I've been on ever since. When was your love for books? You a college graduate and all that other stuff like that. I'm sure you probably had the same story about me. You read whatever you needed to read to get out, right?
Very much so. Or barely read it. I skimmed over it, did the cliff notes,
Exactly.
My love for reading probably came from my mother when I was a kid. She gave me some cool stuff to read, stuff that was kind of outside the school realm, political type stuff and everything, and it just jumped off from there.
Yeah, that's great, man. I wanted to definitely do things different because we have our own platform and everybody wants to talk about what they deem as sexy, the sexy businesses and doing all this. But I think this is important. I mean, they always used to say, and this is just for my demographic, but they'll say you want to hide something from a black person, put them in the book. I thought it was right once I started reading because certain people, as a businessman, when I started reading books about the business that I like, it was so many clues that I didn't have to work for. You find that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. As much as I think I have an original idea, more than likely someone's put it down on people before then. So the more that you read, you realize you're not really the first one to think of this.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of help from it.
And trying to get information, from out of another person is like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
But it's literally a book out there on what you're trying to do, no matter what it is, cooking, traveling, doing whatever. And they tell you every stinking thing. Nothing's hide, no secrets.
Yeah.
If you pick up that book.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much out there, so much information. It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, man. Why do you feel like, and we're going to get into you because I like to talk about the person, but one question that burns me up, why do you feel like people aren't taken to reading? We got the audiobooks. Please go to the audiobooks. I'm cool with that. But people still, the numbers are still going further and further down with people reading. Why do you feel like that?
Definitely. I mean, there's a shorter attention span nowadays. People have short little clips on their phone all day long. I know my girl loves flipping through her phone all day long while I'm sitting there reading the news, you know? So it's kind of that overstimulation. There's a lot going on around people. To be able to sit down and focus and read takes a lot of people a lot of effort.
Yeah. So I know what you do now. We're going to talk about that. After you got out of school, what was your first career?
So I worked at a gas station. I had a journalism job. I had a journalism degree. And it was right after the '08 crash. Ain't no journalism job. Had a gas station job, and then I opened up Sin City Uncut. It was an online magazine that I ran from '09 to '12. Sold 2 ads and failed miserably.
Wow. So what was the premise of the magazine? What
made you? Was covering nightlife in Las Vegas. I'm a 22-year-old kid here in Vegas. I'm like, how do I get into all these nightclubs for free? Let me get the press pass and write about it.
Yes. Talk about that. See, people don't know that come up. I literally was in the music industry around that time, and around the '07 time, and I would have a talent, I have an artist, and I would sometimes pay out of pocket for them to be in the showcase. But they still make me pay to come in. I'm sitting there like, what are you doing? Like, hey, I'm his manager. I'm her man. So what? Still $20. But when I started bringing my camera, oh, you media? Come on in. So, that's...
perks of the job, man. Perks of the job.
That was kind of cool. I didn't ever think about that. But, hey, I'm tired of paying for you, then paying for me. I got you in this showcase. And then it was good when they started inviting him to showcase, but they still would charge me. Yeah. I'm like, no, the camera came out, and I started getting in free. So, that's it. Hey, look, if you guys don't know, especially y'all kids, that's the cheat code. Get a skill. Go get you, pick up a camera. Stop playing around with it. Not your phone, because they don't really respect the phone. Even the people at the door got phones. Get you an actual camera and document some stuff. And if you're really a good business person, you'll send them some of the footage back. Be nice and send some of the footage back so they'll keep letting you in. Yep. That's good. That's a good tip for him.
Yep, that's a great tip for him, man. Great tip.
So you said it failed miserably. Why do you feel like it failed?
I was a young kid at that time. I had about 11 writers working for me. I had a PR person working for me as well. I like to think we were ahead of the game. We did an online radio broadcast way back then, and we were covering a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of nightclubs that they don't want people outside of Vegas knowing what goes on in that nightclub. Oh, and I was writing about that. And so they're not going to advertise with me. So they never did.
So doing that, are you still in the nightlife space, like going out to nightlife now?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. Some friends who are in the business.
What's the change? What's the shift between back in '07, '08 to now?
It's way more fancy, way more expensive, a little bit more cleaned up, but still there's the nastier part of the nightlife.
Okay.
A lot of people enjoy.
I understand. Has some things got better or worse? Which would you say?
The nightclubs got fancier. They have nicer selection of drinks.
Okay.
The women's clothes got skinnier. That's never a bad thing. But suddenly I got to slip the guy $100 bill instead of a $20 to get in the door.
Oh, okay. All right. Inflation. Inflation. So in 2012, when you decided to go another direction, at what point, what happened to say, you know what, I think I need to do something else?
Yeah, so I took about a month off, actually, spent some time in the Bahamas and cleared my head. I came back with an idea to do real estate.
Oh, wow.
And so I approached a mutual friend of ours and said to him, hey, you train me on real estate, I'll buy a real estate portfolio through you, and then you can manage it for me. And then at the exit strategy would be me selling the houses, and I had my license at that point.
Okay.
He held up his end of the bargain, and I ended up buying 28 properties through him and running and managing that company for 10 years.
Wow. Are you still in real estate?
I still have my real estate license. The last property closed and recorded the day I got the keys to the bookstore. So it's a funny coincidence right there.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. But that's amazing. It's one of the things that I love about your story is a lot of these kids need to hear the transitions that happen through your career, because they keep putting this thing out like your road to success is this straight line and it's mapped from 0 to $1 million. Yeah. And it's so many things that happens in between that time to get to where you actually want to be and where you probably thought you wanted to be when you got out of school. Because I still haven't heard journalism yet.
Yeah, so no, not at all. I wrote a lot, but definitely, my old man used to say, I know where I am and I know where I want to be. There's a straight line, but you're never going to be on that straight line. Yeah. You're going to go up and down, multiple failures, multiple successes to try to get somewhere that you may not even know that you were headed towards. But.
Yeah. That's crazy because, again, like I say, I just listen to the kids and it's getting worse and worse, especially with social media. And they just keep lying to the babies. They keep telling them that you can do this in this time. Yeah, in 3 months it'll be this, in 90 days. Or you know what? They give it to them after like the 10th video. You're already sold. I don't know if you ever been to an MLM thing. Oh my God. Best salespeople in the world. Yeah. You go to an MLM scenario and they're trying to get you to pitch. They'll talk to you for an hour about all the money you can make, the millions and millions, and I did this, and sell 3 of these, and sell 33, and the next thing you know, you got $33 million, and Now, you already pumped up, so it's like 2-hour meeting. About the last 15 minutes, they say, well, now, it doesn't go that fast all the time. And then, you know what, when you 18, 19, 20, you don't even hear that last 15 minutes. Yeah, you already
I'm
sold.
$33 million in a couple months. I'm there, dude.
You're already sold. So what is one of those things? Was it with the magazine, or was it with the real estate that you thought like, hey, life is done. I'm good. I'm going to be going back to Bahamas, not for a month, but the next 3 years.
Definitely with the real estate was a lot of fun, but I hated dealing with people and stuff like that. And it's just suddenly, always a struggle, up and down, up and down, up and down. Honestly, I got to say my girlfriend settled me down.
Okay.
When
they do that, don't they?
Dude, I tell you what, man. When my real estate closed out, I was planning to just go.
Yeah.
Got a girlfriend. I'm like, okay, I have to do something here in Vegas now.
Okay.
Midlife crisis. I'm 40. What the hell do I do? I like reading and I like books. Put 1, 2, and 2 together. Came up with it.
So what exactly did she say to you when you were like, hey, I'm ready to go jump ship? And to make you turn and shift and say, you know what, I'm going to set up shop here in Vegas.
She wanted to have the bar in Mykonos, Greece.
Okay.
And I wanted to do that as well. Her daughter is not yet out of high school. My parents are getting old. Her parents are getting old. I'm like, and I have a dog.
Okay.
I can't leave my dog behind.
I understand. So you decided to do books. Of course, you said you love books, but loving books and having a book business, a bookstore, is completely different. Because you can go into a bookstore as much as you want. They're not going to kick you out. Yep. And read all you want. What made you start a business in books?
Yeah, so I collect antique books, and I've collected for about 12 years now.
Wow.
And so I figured if I'm going to do something for the rest of my life, I want to do something that I love. Yeah. That I could go into work every single day, and even though I'm working on bullshit work, cleaning books and stuff like that, I still enjoy doing it because it's with books. So that kind of flipped the switch for me, and she, helped me. It gave me a lot of support in moving forward with that type of dream.
Flipping the switch is really an understatement, because coming from real estate, being in the magazine business, you're like on 10, like moving and every day, phones, emails, all the crazy shit that comes with that, to like kind of just chill and relax. And you can bring the dog to work with you at the bookstore. Am I on the right page?
No, I can. But I thought it was going to be more chill and relaxing.
Oh, it's not?
My emails are blowing up.
Oh, wow.
I was hoping to take it down a notch. In my free time, I read a lot more.
Okay.
It's still those emails.
What's the shift? Like, have you saw a shift in the book? Because, I mean, for me as an author, I've seen it up and down, as far as, it gets cool when somebody, your favorite author, or somebody becomes an author that you like, maybe a celebrity, because our celebrities are just jumping in everything now. They're podcasting. They want to be authors now. Yep. Then you got the real purists who actually want to read, who likes a bookstore, like the coffee shop thing with the bookstore in it. Yeah. What are you seeing shifts? You seeing any ups and downs with that?
No, I'm seeing a wide variety of people coming in. I mean, there was an article a couple of weeks ago that came out tied to what you mentioned earlier, that reading levels are declining. I don't really see it in my shop, man. We got people coming in all the time, and they're buying a wide variety of books. Young, old, white, black, woman, man. It's great to see. There's still a lot of that interest, although it might be a smaller portion of the population, I guess.
Nah, it's all good. What's the difference, or what's something that people think about, like a misconception of the bookstore business, that they have? What's one of those biggest misconceptions?
That it's easy and relaxing. I hate it, man.
I thought it was just chill. I thought that was me. I thought you kick back, relax, and have a good time. It's not. It's business, still business.
It's still business. Business is business, no matter what business you're in. It's always business. Whether it's crunching numbers for a mortgage company, or picking up 1,000 books in a donation, pulling my back out, trying to throw it in the car in 120-degree heat. It's business.
That's Vegas, boy. Woo, that 120 degrees is different. I just had a flashback. Like, oh God, last summer, I almost moved. Like this summer was a whole lot better. Last summer, I almost checked out. I was like, I'm out of here. Santa Monica, here I come.
It was murderous.
Yes, last summer. Yeah, definitely. So you talked about antique books. What classifies a book as antique outside of being old?
Yeah. So there's specialty editions, there's first editions, there's signed editions. My specialty is Revolutionary War material and 19th and 20th century literature. So I have some 20th century pieces. They're not necessarily old, but they're well known enough. Hemingway, Old Man and the Sea, 1952, first is 10,000 plus. You get these really, really rare books because of either the author or he signed it, or this particular person gave it to a famous person who then it became their book and it's their book played in the book and then you purchase it.
Oh man, that's amazing. So have you had people come in looking for those type of books?
We have, yes.
Oh, how was that interaction?
Yeah, it's great, man. I like talking about the older books. It's definitely more of a specialty of mine versus my staff knows. We all have different specialties in my store. We've got the Harry Potter first edition, 5th printing signed.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Blood prints. So talking rare books to people I love the most.
Okay.
It's exciting.
I'm about to say, people asking you so many questions. What have you learned dealing with rare books?
I've learned that I still have a lot more to learn, man. I tell you what, I attended the rare book school.
It's the story of life, right?
Yeah, there's nonstop learning when it comes to that type of stuff.
Okay, so the name of the bookstore is Mad Red Books. All right, how long was the transition? Like, how long did it take for you to get it up and running?
Yeah, ridiculously enough, I founded the company in January. I hired my staff in March. I got the keys April 1st. Between April 1st and our grand opening July 4th, we built an inventory system. We built a website.
Wow.
We built a floor plan. We demoed the whole place and built it out to what we wanted to do. And we put 10,000 books in our inventory. So we raced to get this thing going, man.
Wow.
I wouldn't recommend it.
No, hey, listen, because that's your story and that's your path, and it's amazing that I'm thinking that this was something that was a whole lot longer in the works, but you got right to it. You were dead serious.
Yeah, there's a great quote. It's all you need is a great idea and not enough time.
That'll get you up off your man. Yeah, it's quick. Yeah. Your staff. How did you pick your staff? Like, what criteria you had to go? They had to meet in order for them to work for you.
Yep. So I actually poached talent from other bookstores in town.
This is the biggest way.
I have to get
biggest way.
People who know stuff. What is that? Jobs. You hire smart people not to tell them what to do, but so they tell you what to do.
Yeah.
So I grabbed my staff from the best of the best that I could find in town, and got a great staff.
That's the Vegas way right there, you guys. Go get them, go find them. But no, actually, honestly, I mean, because you're watching that, it's not just Vegas. I'm being, facetious. But you think about, you hear, who was that? Apple people are trying to hire Facebook people trying to hire people from OpenAI and different things like that. So this is real business where people are like, I can't find somebody. I can't find people to work. Where somebody's doing what you're doing. Somebody work for them might not be so happy. Yeah. You might can't pay the same amount of money, but you might can provide a better scenario for them. The environment still counts where people go to work. Maybe you can let them work for 4 days and not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Definitely. And it's all types of things that can happen. So don't think that you just got to go on Indeed or go out there and panhandle to get somebody to work for you.
The best piece is networking. Out there and talking to people and seeing where they're unhappy. And okay, like you said, maybe they're unhappy in the atmosphere, but they're getting more money. Well, I've got a nicer atmosphere for you. I got to pay you a little bit less, but it's a nicer atmosphere. You're going to be happy and pop them over.
The beautiful thing you just said too, because everybody think networking has something to do with trying to make money, but sometimes you can network to get staff. You know what I mean? Go network and find staff. I used to work as a photographer and for the University of South Carolina, and I remember them having some major job fairs and where people were paying like $3,000 or $4,000 just to have a table to get the talent. So this is a big deal, trying to get talent acquisition.
Oh yeah, definitely. You never know where you're going to meet people. I mean, when I was doing real estate full time, I'd make sure to go out every single night. My job was to get one phone number every single night. Man, woman, I didn't care. As long as I had some sort of business connect and I met somebody and I talked to them and got their information. For 10 years, I built up quite a contact list.
Yeah, no, you're right. And then also, I would ask you, how did those last two businesses that you ran prepare you for this one?
The magazine business definitely taught me what not to do. Stay more focused, make sure that I'm on task, on target all the time. Real estate taught me a little bit more of how to be more of a people person. I've always been a people person, but in real estate, you really have to go out there and present yourself in a way that makes you attractive if people are going to sell their house through you.
And patience. Oh, God.
Dude, yeah, you need that. Man. You need a lot
Pack
of that.
your patience with real estate. Everything moves slow.
Oh,
Anything move fast, please don't believe in it. That was just something that just happened.
Yeah.
It's going to move slow. I'm just happy to have you here, and teach people about a different business that's not so sexy. That's not what everybody's thinking about. And I think it's needed. And do you feel like this is something that you're going to be able to franchise and put in other places and things like that?
Definitely hoping to, get another store. Open at some point. I don't know, man. There's some sexy librarians out there. You been to that library lately? UNLV library, dude?
Hey,
reading can be sexy.
Now we're gonna cut that out for his girl.
Please do.
Nah, you good? No, I mean, I think we need to make reading fun and make reading more prevalent again in our community, because the authors, these are some of the smartest people. Writing books is a dope situation, not just because I've written 4 of them, but it changed my life when I did it. Monetarily, yes, but definitely I got a level of freedom when I wrote my 4 books. And when I step out, I know some things. The more you read, the more you know, and then the more you can teach other people. Do you feel that?
Yeah, for sure. The more you read, the more you know. The more you know, the more places you go. Dr. Seuss and all. The more that you can get into these books, you learn. And the other thing about reading that I love is it shows you that you're not alone. Yeah, you go through a heartbreak, or a loved one passes away, and you pick up a book and you realize, definitely, I'm not the first person to feel this way. This is a common feeling. It's a human emotion. You go back far enough, it repeats itself.
Yes, definitely. Mad Red Books. So when you come into the store, what can somebody expect? Is this a place where they can hang out? Is it just transactional? What can they expect when they go in there?
We encourage browsing. We want people to hang out and chill. We've got nice local art to take a look at.
Okay.
We want people to hang out and spend some time in the store. We got guest Wi-Fi so they can post up and do what they need to do on their phone if they want to. But we always say, just grab a book, sit down and read. If you don't buy it, you don't buy it. It doesn't matter to us. You're reading.
Yeah. Got seating. You already said that. Sit down. What about coffee? Everybody likes coffee.
No coffee yet. We have a Einstein Bagels 2 doors down.
Okay.
So,
Hey, listen, referring them right there. That's the referral service.
All day long, man.
So you're going to bring coffee down the line?
Yep.
Some snacks, things of that nature?
We have some snacks. We have game nights.
Okay.
Our game nights are mainly for adults.
Okay.
I'm trying to get that off the ground a little bit more with some cocktails.
Okay.
Some snacks, a little bit more fun, mellow environments. And because we're constrained by the space that we have at the moment, trying to see how much more I could do within the small space that we have. Yeah.
What about live reads for local authors?
That is something we're definitely looking into getting up and running. We currently have author signings that last Saturday of every single month. And then we're throwing in some special events right now too. So we have a author coming by in October to do a signing on her book.
Okay. Please listen. Let everybody give them some type of word of encouragement before we close out about the book space, about what it is that you do and how they can benefit.
Yep. Like you touched on, man, the more you read, the more you know, and the more that you can take in through any sort of book, the better you're going to be. And there's a book out there for anybody. I don't care who you are or what you may like. There's so much literature out there that you can find something that you like to read, and it's going to help you tremendously.
Definitely. Listen, I echo those sentiments again. I'm responsible for about 7 or 8 books. I wrote my own 4, and again, my life has changed. I love to read every day, so this is definitely a treat having a bookstore owner here. Hopefully this becomes a trend. He can come back, other people who have bookstores, and find a healthy home here with us, because I want to promote this scenario. I want people to keep talking about reading. I want to get the kids to do that. I want to give kids books. How can people find you? How can people partner with you, work with you? Let them know all of that information.
Yeah, we're all over social media at Mad Red Books. Our website, madredbooks.com. We're very, very active online. Of course, people can always swing by the store. I live out of the store. It's my company, so I'm always there. So we always encourage people to swing on by and say hi to us.
Especially the beautiful librarians.
Cut that out for my girlfriend. She's going to freaking kill me.
I got you. Listen, you guys already know me. I am J Haleem on all social media platforms. Go to www.jhaleem.com to see everything we got going on. Also, go to the YouTube page at In the Studio with J Haleem. Go to our Instagram page, In the Studio with J Haleem. Follow us. Go ahead, become a friend to the community. Subscribe, click the notification bell so you can get all the information ahead of time. You don't got to go shopping for it. It's already right there. And continue to watch what we do here in the studio, because there's going to be some amazing, great things happening right here in Las Vegas. And we are the best voice of Vegas right here in the studio. Come see us. And we're going to keep upgrading like we just did today with this young brother here. See y'all later.